All right, let's jump right in. We're seeing a huge shift in Pakistan's career landscape, especially for its young people. And this isn't just some small change, it's a full-blown revolution. In this explainer, we're going to break down all the powerful forces that are making it happen.
It really all kicks off with one incredible number: 60%. Over 60% of Pakistan's population is under the age of 30. Now, that's not just a statistic, right? It's a massive wave of energy, of talent, and pure ambition. This is what economists call a demographic dividend, and honestly, it's the main engine powering everything we're about to talk about.
So, how do we get our heads around all these forces at play? Well, we're going to use a really powerful tool called a STEEPLE analysis. Just think of it as our roadmap for today. We'll look at 7 key areas: social, technological, economic, environmental, political, legal, and ethical, to get a really clear picture of this new career landscape.
We're going to start with our first section, the core drivers. I like to call these the engine room of this whole revolution: the social, technological, and economic forces. These are the things that are actively creating opportunities that young people can grab right now. They're the most powerful, direct drivers of this whole new world of work.
First up, social factors. Now you'll see here we've broken it down into signals, trends, and megatrends, kind of like from the small signs to the huge forces. The way people are connecting is changing absolutely everything. We're seeing a boom in freelance communities and online networking. What this means is you're no longer limited by where you live. Young people are creating their own opportunities and plugging into a global market. Next up is technology, and this one is a massive accelerator. As the digital economy just keeps expanding, the demand for tech skills is exploding. A really clear signal of this is the rise of online learning platforms and coding bootcamps. They're making it easier than ever for literally anyone, anywhere in Pakistan to pick up these cutting-edge skills. And we're talking about real high-value skills here. Things like web development, artificial intelligence, and data analytics. These are not just buzzwords, okay? They are the keys to well-paying, future-proof careers. And the most important part? The path to actually learning them is more open and accessible than it's ever been.
So, this big shift in skills is powering a fundamental economic change. We're moving away from that old model, based on traditional industries and physical stores. The new economy is all about knowledge. It's driven by tech, by services, by e-commerce, and this incredible spirit of entrepreneurship and freelance work.
And the economic signals for this, they are incredibly strong. We're seeing a huge surge in youth-led startups and a massive increase in foreign investment pouring into Pakistan's tech scene. And get this isn't just local hype. It shows real international confidence in the talent that's here. That means capital, real money, is flowing toward these new ideas and funding the future of work. Okay, so if those first 3 factors were the engine, this next section, the shaping forces, this is all about the rules of the game. We're talking about the environmental, political, and legal factors that create the right environment for this new economy to really thrive. They provide the stability and the framework for long-term growth. Now, for a really fascinating new area, environmental factors. There's a growing awareness around sustainability, and it's actually creating entirely new career paths. We're seeing government programs for green startups and a real trend of young people actively looking for eco-friendly jobs. This isn't a niche thing anymore. It's becoming a mainstream part of the economy. And then there's the political will. This part is critical. The government is actively creating policies that favor the IT sector and support young entrepreneurs. There's a very clear trend of providing incentives for startups and tech incubators, which shows that this support is just getting stronger and way more organized. And here's how that support actually plays out in the real world. It all starts with a new policy. That policy then leads to the creation of support systems, like tech incubators. And finally, that system provides real, tangible incentives and funding for young entrepreneurs. It's a pipeline that turns a political vision into an economic reality. Last up in this section, we have the legal factors. As this digital economy gets bigger, it needs structure. So we're starting to see the formalization of gig work with new regulations for freelancing. A key signal here is the introduction of labor laws designed to protect gig workers, which provides some much-needed security and legitimacy to these modern careers. So we have the engine and we have the rules of the game. But there's one more crucial piece to this puzzle. This is about more than just finding a job. It's about building a career that has purpose and integrity. So let's talk about the human element, ethics. There's a growing focus on fair employment, on inclusivity, and on social responsibility.
And this isn't just coming from NGOs. Companies themselves are making corporate social responsibility a real priority. This means that for today's generation, building a career isn't just about the paycheck, it's about making a positive impact and being part of a fair workplace.
So, after looking at all 7 of these powerful forces, what does it all mean for you, right? How do you take all this information and actually build your own path forward? Let's bring it all together into a really clear map of the opportunities that are waiting for you.
And here it is, your opportunity map. Socially, use those online communities. Technologically, you got to get those digital skills. Economically, start thinking like an entrepreneur. Environmentally, check out those new green jobs. Politically, take advantage of the government support that's out there. Legally, you'll benefit from new protections. And ethically, focus on building a career that actually makes a positive difference.
At the end of the day, it really boils down to this. The opportunities are there, but they are not going to wait around. Success in this new world requires a real commitment to always be learning, the flexibility to adapt to all the rapid changes, and the drive to constantly grow your skills and your vision. From freelancing and tech startups to green jobs and e-commerce, a whole new future of work is being built right now in Pakistan. The trends are clear, the support is growing, and the potential is just immense. The only question